Beautiful, eh? Welcome to Ultimate Soccer. Welcome back, or welcome into Ultimate Soccer one more time. If it's your first time, hang on till the end. Seriously, hang on till the end, because you don't know this kind of show. People who've been here before, they come back for more, and there's a reason. Now, if you're here for the first time, I'll tell you real quick, and remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, all of them. But here's a reason why people come back for more. This show is like a bottle of wine. No, you don't get drunk. It should be, eh? You like that. That'd be bloody brilliant. But you don't get drunk. But you get drunk on the subject. Now, like a good bottle of wine, the more glasses of wine, and you know what I'm saying, right? The more glasses of wine you taste, the better that taste becomes, right? Yeah? These shows, absolutely the same kind of philosophy. The longer you go into the show, the better it goes, because I write these shows to crescendo at the end. So when I summarize at the end, you've gone through all the stats, you've had the opinions, you've had the news, you've had the highlights. No highlights this show because there's no meeting between these two this season so far. But normally, you know what's coming. So there you go. It's like a bottle of wine. Enjoy it. Stick around till the end. And like I say, on this show, news, opinions, stats, prediction, game talk. I've got some real sweet game talk. That's about, I don't know, 3/4 in. But I'll tell you what, stick around and remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and enjoy. And I'm not a robot. I'm part of the family, and you're part of this family. So subscribe. Let's get into the first part of the show, and that's Stats Reel. It's absolutely loaded to the nuts. It is. It really is loaded. Got loads of good stuff in there, loads of great images. It's about 2 minutes. I think it's 1:50, not 3 minutes. So get into it, enjoy it, and I'll be there waiting for you. And remember, during those images, just hit pause. You'll have a way better time. So I'll see you after. $1.50. Get into it. Before we get into the stats, news, and opinion, I want to show you a couple of images from the new lawn. On the inside, looks quite nice. So, getting into it, the pre-game moves on. A couple of games are coming off as we go through this on Tuesday. Obviously, Forest Green Rovers taking on Wrexham AFC and Notts County. I've got a game at Sutton United. Wow, are Notts County ever slipping by the wayside? Take a look at the table. Tells a story, hey? Can't even see Notts County right now. Wrexham in 4th. We're 3rd. And in 23rd, it's Forest Green Rovers. The next game up, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Moving along, remember, press pause and look at these images as they come. We've got loads more coming, but I'm going to keep moving fast to get back on screen. But hey, let's take a look at the hot shots from both teams. Mr. Troy Deeney there was with Forest Green Rovers, not no longer. I'll tell you what about Forest Green Rovers and Troy Deeney as soon as they come back on screen. You'd love to hear that story. Now, moving on to the stats, as you always like, and big up to everybody who enjoys the stats. Get a look at that one. Remember, press pause, enjoy it longer. Looking at the stats, looking at the schedule. That's what we've had so far. Attendance. Now, I want to just share this with you. Look at the red numbers. That's the Wrexham fans travelling away. That number's gone down quite some, hasn't it now? That could be because of the form. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Keep looking. There's the next few games in March after we get out of town with this game with Forest Green Rovers. Remember, please like, subscribe to my channel, and you won't miss a show. Let's get back on screen. Wow, I tell you what, lots and lots of good stuff in there. And by the way, got to apologize. Last show, we had the microphone set, but we had it set in a different position and hadn't really sort of realized that it was only picking up maybe 75% of the audio. We checked it, and because the audio was decent, we let it sort of slide. I was not happy because I like good audio. Really good audio. I like it to be good. Audio is great. You can have average quality video, but if the audio is bad, people shut straight off. And I'm an audiophile. I hate bad audio. So just so you know, because obviously I spent years in radio, then in TV, and sound is everything to me. It is in the business. So without rambling on too much, we're going to get into the game talk really soon. You want to stick around for that. Some good stuff, both sides. And remember, my shows, yes, I lean towards Wrexham, for sure I do, but my shows represent both teams. And in the stats, you saw that. You really saw that. If you look at them files, you saw what was happening. But coming up still, the prediction image, right after I shut my big yapper, and then we're going to get into the game talk. Remember, like, subscribe, hit this, hit it. All notification buttons, get ready for a big game. Prediction image right now. Oh, yeah. And the other thing is, I shot this show in a different pair of shades. These ones. Yeah. Now, I've got another pair of shades that I could wear as well. You get to choose which shades you want to see, because obviously one of these pair of shades has got to make me look ugly, right? So, very suave. So, tell me which pair of shades you like. Get into the game. I'm going to get ready for it. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a massive one. And I love the night games. And I'm really looking forward to a game at the new lawn. Now, talking about the game talk, and I hope you enjoyed this so far. And please join the family, like and subscribe. Do me a favor. It's like paying your ticket walking through the turnstiles into the stadium. Come on, just pay your ticket and like it. Yes, because YouTube would love this if you do. I would too. And by the way, we are not monetized. I don't do this for money. I do this because I'm building this channel to get the right people. And by the way, the channel, you can comment down below anytime you like, you know. And I'll tell you what, any comments. You can say what you like. If you sort of like disrupt YouTube's algorithms, then it won't be me, because I've got the comments wide open. You can say what you like. Because in this group, this family, this mob, this firm, we all get to voice each other, girls and guys, because we got girls in the mob and we got boys in the mob. Okay, so talking the game. You're going to love this. Both sets of fans, Forest Green Rovers and Wrexham. So starting out with the Forest Green Rovers, because they are the home team. Let's get into this. You see your top scorers there, and I did tell you I was going to talk about Troy Deeney, yeah? I will tell you now, I am not a fan of Troy Deeney whatsoever. I'm a character. He's a character. You're a character. But when you show a track record like he has, I think he might have done himself some real damage as far as coaching goes moving forward, because he only lasted 31 days at Forest Green. That was from December 18, 2023 to January 18th, 2024. And he got fired um, for not getting a win in 6 games. Plus, when he did get fired, he'd acted out at Swindon Town in a game previous to, whilst being a co-coach, player coach at the team, at the club. And he'd acted out so bad that the FA had eventually given him a 4-game ban, restricting him away from the ground for 4 games, which for a coach is like, it's the end of, mate. Dale, fertig. It's finished. And I guess the club went, you know what? You got a £1,500 fine, so maybe a $3,000 fine. You got 4 games that you can't be on the side of the field. I think it was a risk taking you on as a coach. As a player, to keep you under grips, yeah, it's a risk too. So it was a risk, but a lot of good entertainment, a lot of good advertising for the club. But in the end of the day, it didn't work out, did it? And a lot of you Forest Green Rovers fans knew it wouldn't. I mean, come on. Really? I mean, smile about it, have a laugh about it, but it was never going to work out, right? Come on. Anyway, 31 days and he was done ski. But he did score 4 goals in the process in 2 games. One game he scores a goal, and then another game he scores a hat-trick. So he's not all bad. But as a coach, the way he acted there, as he damaged his coaching career for the future, because I think he probably might have, yeah. If I was a club, a big club, I wouldn't look at him. If I was a lower league club, oof, I'd be saying, did you see what he did at Forest Green Rovers and how he was? Yeah, okay, maybe we need to find someone who's a little bit calmer, have that passion, be in the game. Ugh. But keep it like, workable, I would say. There's other words I could use, but you shouldn't slate someone that just got sort of fired from their job, and it wasn't just. It was January 18th. But anyway, here's some good stuff from Forest Green Rovers. Now, Forest Green Rovers fans and Wrexham fans, hoist these in. Got it all on the board right for you now. Forest Green Rovers, 1 in 5. 1 in 5. That's one home win in 5 at home. 2 goals scored in that process. Didn't score in 3 games either. Goal differences, 2 goals scored, 8 conceded for -6 in the last 5 home games. 3 losses in 5 as well. Points haul, 7.79 per game. Out of those games, the points, 15 points were on the table, and Forest Green Rovers grabbed 4, 4. Not so many. 20% win record at home. That's not really going to do it. That's why they're in 23rd. Now, over the last 10, though, if you keep your eyes and ears on this one, over the last 10, 2 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. That's not catastrophic form in anybody's books. Maybe a bit light on the wins category, but you only lost 4 games, yeah? Goals, scored 9 goals in 10, conceded 16 for -7. 10 points out of 30. Win record, still 20%. Now, Wrexham, and you can laugh if you will. I mean, that's what this is for. But Wrexham over the last 5. I'm going to zoom in a bit more because they've got a little bit less, but a lot more to go. Wrexham over the last 5. Just like their hosts, 1 win in 5. 1 win in 5 at home for Forest Green. 1 win in 5 on the road for Wrexham. 4 goals in 5, not 2 in 5. So Wrexham slightly better there. Did not score in 2 of those 5. Better there as well because Forest Green was 3. Goal difference is 3 goals scored, 6 against for -3. Forest Green were -6. 3 losses in 5. Blanco, the same. 1.24 points per game, not 0.79. And they also, Wrexham, have picked up, likewise, 4 points from the last 15. That's also a 20% win record. Now, looking at the 10-game streak for Wrexham over the last 10 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 5 losses, 12 goals scored, 12 goals against, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 13 points out of 30, just like Forest Green Rovers. Only difference, Forest Green Rovers had 20% win record on those 10 games, and Wrexham has a 40% win record on those games. Now, feel my take. Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to this game, and I hope you are too. And hey, by the way, if you're enjoying the show, do us a favor, spread it to some of your mates. Get someone else in this. But remember, if you're watching, pay your bloody ticket into the ground. Like the video. It'll really please the owners of the stadium, YouTube, because the algorithms, which is the management, will send us a little bit higher. How about that for some equation making? But here's the deal. Going into this game, you've got 2 teams, right? Where, for different reasons, bad form has created a lack of confidence or damaging confidence. Yeah, like football is all about winning and being on a positive and being on a good footing. There's nothing like a win. You walk off the park when you won, you're like, yeah, showed you, you know what I'm saying? So if you're not winning, confidence starts to sag. And then your self-belief and the team belief, and it all starts to waver. And it's a case of, so there's 2 teams with damaged confidence right now. Wrexham can score goals, so then maybe they can snap out of this game with a win because they can score and they've got people that can score and they're all about scoring. So if they just go forward and just play up front, they could well win this one. You'll see what I'm saying. Anyway, Forest Green Rovers are not exactly ripping off the net, yeah, but they could supply an upset, yeah. You look at the last 10, you look at the way things are, you look at current form between the 2 teams. They're the home team. They could supply an upset, it wouldn't damage Wrexham's season. But you got to say, 3rd spot, automatic promotion spot, is up for grabs with this game. So you got to say Wrexham don't really want to lose it. So is it going to be win number 7 on the season for Forest Green Rovers at Wrexham's expense? Also, I've got to say this much. in the way I look at this game and the way I've weighed it up in the stats and everything else that I've presented so far, I'm saying Wrexham should win. The away form is not great, but no time is better like the present to snap out of that form and get a win on the road and keep it going. If you look overall recently, they're not that bad. I mean, there's no reason for panic in the Wrexham fans. There's a lot of there's a lot of unhappy fans right now with the way the form is, and it's a first for a while. 3 losses in 6, 4 and 7, etc. That's not the way it's been for the last few years. But remember, this is reality. It's not National League anymore, guys, and I'm not trying to make you suck eggs, but you're in League Two, and it's a lot bigger than National League. And maybe Rob and Ryan are going to come to terms that we are going to have to spend more money on the squad. And some of the guys recently haven't been firing. And I'll talk about that when we come to closing on this one. But there's a few reasons of what I discuss about why Wrexham's form is the way it is. Like I say, Wrexham's form hasn't been very good recently, which Forest Green fans, that's going to be your advantage. You're the home team. You could get the win. So things are playing into your hands for, you could call it an upset if you will, because you've only got 6 wins on the season. Wrexham's got 17. So you could call it an upset. Absolutely. You're not in great form. And I do hope that you guys can survive this season. You're not far away from safety, 5 points. So let's have it. Keep going, keep moving. But I don't mind if you win games after this one, but just not this one, right? But here's the meat and the veg of it. Recently, Wrexham signed a few players. Recently, a few players have gone. Now, with that, you sometimes see the chemistry change. And I got a feeling that more time is needed for these new guys to get into the Wrexham way of doing things. And I think that the fans on the sideline obviously realize that, but I'd ask or I'd suggest that maybe some of the Wrexham fans give them just a little bit of time to settle in. Myself, not knowing exactly everything in behind the background, what's going on the training field and everything else like you, I wouldn't have tinkered too much with the squad or tinkered too much with the team, but I got a feeling that the workload that these players have been under is literally fatiguing the top players too. It's very few guys that can run the whole season in League Two without getting injured or without getting a small injury or a slight tear or this, that, and the other. So there's been a few players that didn't play as regular as you'd liked so far, and a few players haven't got the same form as they had earlier in. And you're asking yourself why? Well, like I say, recent signs, squad chemistry when that comes in, the game overload, aging players, and to put it this way, the tinkering with the squad also is something that I'm thinking about as well. So a lot has changed for Wrexham in a short while, and it's a reality. So looking at the squad, Rob, Ryan, the best age for any footballer is 26. Work with that and go get the best at the bottom end of the scale, and that will help Wrexham climb higher. And each year you need to promote guys from a league above into the squad. You need at least 6 or 7 League One players in this team right now. I won't tell you how many League One players we've got in the team because that would be offensive. And that was another reason why Troy Deeney literally, I think, got the boot, was because he got offensive about his players in public. Go read up about Troy Deeney literally dumping all over one of his defenders live, per se, and then after the facts, apologising for it, but not apologising for what he said. Think about that. But anyway, this game here, there's no need to panic for Wrexham fans. And for FGR, Forest Green Rovers fans, you guys need to start winning games. You're only 5 points away from safety, so there is the chance that you can still survive. And I really do hope you do. You got a great little club. Love the stadium. Love the colour of the outfit too, yeah. Love that green. Someone want to send me one of them shirts, I'll reimburse you. No problem. And you heard it here. Everybody can say, he said he'd reimburse them. I will reimburse you plus. So someone send me a nice green and black, that beautiful, beautiful green and black Forest Green Rovers shirt. I'll reimburse you guaranteed. So get into the game. I've got to tell you, get into the game. And I've got to say, Every game is vital from now to the end of the season. They all really are finals. Points got to be had. For Forest Green, you got to get some wins. You got to get some wins. You got to get some form. I tell you this, from now to the end of the season, if you can get 5 or 6 wins, you're going to put yourself in the frame to safety. Wrexham, you still need to get at least 9 wins to secure that promotion spot. And recently, the form has not been there for either of this team, or either of the teams, I should say. So now, at New Lawn, there's going to be a battle. Will the goal blitzers come back into fashion and find their feet and find their form and rip Forest Green's net off? Or will it be another Newport County-style game where Wrexham can't find their feet and Newport just get that one goal they need? And it wasn't exactly Wrexham's day. It wasn't exactly an upset. But this one would be. Get ready for the game. I hope you enjoyed. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to it. Remember, like, subscribe, get into the family, and enjoy every show. Cheers.